Okay, let's listen to the weather. But still, we're not far. We're still far. If we hit the nearest button, hit that, and then turn over right there. Hit the direct to button. That's the D button with the arrow. Direct to, and then enter, and the enter button twice.
Okay, so I just selected half moon bay, and then I just activate, and then one more.
And then change your CDI to the pink arrow.
Oh, now we're doing GPS.
That's right, that's the GPS.
Oh, okay, so now I have a heading.
And then you see, you also plotted the course directly to Half Moon Bay, and it tells you up here how far it is, and it tells you over here at our current speed how long it's going to take to get there.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to center it to the diamond bug right there, on the very top right there. I think that's because of the wind direction, right?
Yeah, turn to the left, because you want to get that arrowhead up to the top.
Is it that one, or I need to follow that diamond?
Well, yeah, if it's slightly, we do have a little bit of a crosswind, but you still have to put the arrowhead on that.
Okay, so I'm going to put the arrow a bit to the left here.
Yeah. Basically, what you're doing is aligning the blue track vector with the pink line.
Okay.
That's what you're doing.
A little bit more to the left.
All right. We'll maintain 2,000 right here for right now.
Okay, so I'm going to level off here.
All right. If you look way up in the distance, you'll be, Half Moon Bay will come into view. This is the synthetic vision.
Oh, nice.
And what's yellow, the yellow is less than 1,000 feet below us. Now this is all GPS derived altitude, so it's not exactly the same as that.
It's kind of close, 101?
Yeah, but this is ground speed, that's there, it's airspeed.
Oh, I see.
But it's close, because there's not much wind today. All right, let's get up to 2,000, a little bit until we get a little closer. Add some power. And listen to the video's still not coming in. Right now we're listening to Half Moon Bay frequency, so we'll hear if there are any other. Sounds pretty quiet there.
Oh, good. We have the airport to ourselves.
Now, this is kind of getting in preparation for what come later, where we're going to focus more on uncontrolled airport communications.
Okay.
Generally speaking, we'll make our first call at about 10 miles away from the airport.
I see.
And what I'll do is I'll announce that we're 10 miles, in this case southeast of the airport, because it's we're between south and east. So southeast of the airport, we're 10 miles southeast, and then I'll go on to tell them what we plan on doing. We'll maneuver, be overflying midfield to get into a right.
Traffic, White Skyhawk departing 30 straight out to the north.
That was somebody taking off of Half Moon Bay right there.
Oh, you can hear that. Maybe my volume is not.
Maybe the volume or your headset volume has a knob on it too.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. But let's play that again.
Traffic, White Skyhawk departing 30 straight out to the north.
Usually and he didn't follow the rules. The convention is You start your radio call with the name of the airport, and then you bracket it at the end with the name of the airport. So if you happen to pick up like the radio call halfway through it, at the very end, he'd still say Half Moon Bay, so you know he was at this airport. The reason for that is because several airports may share that same frequency.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It's not unique to one airport.
Okay.
And you will likely, depending on circumstances, you can hear airplanes from other airports making calls on that frequency. Like in this case, Watsonville shares this frequency. Okay, so we're 8 miles. So I'm going to make the first radio call. This is how it goes. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, 8 miles southeast. We'll be overflying midfield to enter right downwind for runway 30, Half Moon Bay. And I close it up with Half Moon Bay in case anybody didn't pick up the very beginning. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, 8 miles to the southeast. We'll be overflying the field to enter right downwind, runway 30, Half Moon Bay. There, are you trying to adjust volume? Okay, you have to make sure that this part over here is lit up.
Oh, okay.
So press that.
That's right.
Press that, and then turn it up, turn, okay, check.
Not
all right, then turn it back. Now, if you weren't hearing me on the radio, it may be because some other reason. I think the radio volume's turned up though.
Dude, when you press, actually the volume now is loud, but when you press it, when you start talking, I can't hear you.
All right. Let me check. Let me try to adjust. Check. Okay, how's my volume right now?
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Check.
Okay, I can see Half Moon Bay.
Okay, good. So we're gonna kind of stay to the left of the airport.
I can kind of bank a little bit more to the left.
Yep. And then we can start to descend down to 1,500.
Okay, descending to 1,500.
Okay. I'll make another call. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, about 4 miles to the southeast, overflying field for right downwind 30, Half Moon Bay. Was that better?
Yes, much better.
Okay. Yeah, I think I had my... Check. Just trying to get the right balance. Okay. All right, we'll do a pre-landing checklist, which basically consists of making sure fuel's on both. Fuel's on both. Mixture is in. Okay, landing lights are on.
Landing lights are on.
Okay,
yes.
And just reach up and pump the brakes.
Okay.
Make sure you have pressure in the brakes.
Yep.
Just make sure there's pressure there, and that completes the checklist. This airplane, anyway.
It's easy. That's good.
Now we'll fly, as we overfly the field, we'll aim to fly over more or less perpendicular to the field at a right angle, then we'll fly, not over so we get into a downwind, and then we'll start to turn to the downwind.
Okay, I'm leveling off here right here.
Okay. All right. This guy away from... Right. Now comes the fun.
Okay, so we're getting...
Yeah, now you can turn over, and then we'll just kind of work our way to midfield. And as we're heading over there, just kind of survey the runway, the taxiways, to see if there's any airplane movement on the ground, or... Because you learn that just because we don't hear anybody talking on the radio right now, doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't activity going on. Because at these kinds of airports, actually, believe it or not, radios are not required.
Oh boy, that really...
All right, now just easy on the control, just nice and pressure. Right now it feels like you need to trim it. See, the nose is pushing up, which is why you're having to... well, maybe not though. It's dropping actually.
It's dropping, that's why I'm holding up a little bit.
Well, at power. Yeah, well, you could do that too, but we're good. Okay.
Okay, I don't see anybody, so I'm gonna go fly across it now.
Okay, just we'll go a little bit
further.
Yeah, a little bit further. Most travel's a little bit more of a downwind. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go over it.
You see right at the center, you see the circle with the windsock in it on the far side?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
That's called the segmented circle. And you see those symbols that depict the traffic pattern. Okay. And now you can reduce power. We'll go down a little bit. And let's see if I can... If you were flying over it by yourself, you'd position yourself so you could see the windsock down on your
my side. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody on the ground.
Okay,
and I don't see anybody plane, so we're good.
Okay.
I'm going to try to descend to about 1,000.
Okay.
And I'm leveling off here.
Okay, now at this point you can start a nice gradual turn to the right.
Getting into my right pattern here.
Half Bay traffic, Cessna 254 kilos, entering right downwind 30 midfield, runway 30, Half Bay. All right, now see your runway here, always kind of reference your runway, and at the end of it, you'll reduce power to 1700 and you put in 10 degrees of flaps. You can do that right now as you level out the wings. Okay. All right, so reduce power and 10 degrees of flaps.
Okay, 10 degrees coming down.
All right, reduce power a little bit more to 17. I see how that nose, okay. Look back at your runway. Okay. Keep the plane coming down because the plane will want to balloon up on you. Okay, yeah, you can trim. All right, now, we're not quite under 85 yet, but as we complete this turn, we will because the turn tends to scrub off airspeed.
Okay, so I'm going to do the turn?
Yep, 9 degrees, just it'll keep on coming down. Half Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, turning right base, runway 30, Half Bay. All right, now you can pull up a little bit, just to pitch up just so slightly to help scrape off that airspeed. And now get ready to lower those flaps. Another 10.
Another 10 coming down.
All right, now go ahead and level the wings. There's your runway. We're going to fly a little bit further. All right, now go ahead and start your turn to final and go full flaps. And then
full flaps.
Then your hand will go back onto the power just in case we need some. Won't know until we get on to final. Half Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, turning final, runway 30, Half Bay. Okay, good. We're in good shape. Again, we're just going to get down close to the runway with full flaps. Then you'll add power to achieve level flight as we go down the center of the runway. So add some power in right now because we're on the glide slope. If you don't add power, then you'll actually drop below it. All right, here we go. Now just very loosen up and just, how's the trim feel? There you go. Maybe just a little forward trim. I don't know.
That's good.
Feels okay. Feels good.
Oh, it looks like we're on the glide slope looks good to me.
Yep. So it looks like the power setting's about right. All right, good. All right, pitch up just slightly. Just keep those numbers right where they were. All right, be very sensitive where the aiming point is. Don't worry about the lights right now. At this point, you don't worry about those lights. You're just looking at the runway. Right, the lights mean nothing now.
Okay, I'm going to reduce power.
All right, now add a little bit. Add a little power. Just add a little bit because you're going to fly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We're going to fly out.
That's right. So pitch back just a little bit. Add just a little bit of power. All right, and just control it down close to the runway without touching. Okay, that's about as much power as you need right there.
Oh, nice.
Right, bring it down. Bring it down. See, feel it climbing, and if you feel it climbing, bring it back down close. Just feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Pull back. Pull back. There you go. Hold that. Yeah. Right now, full power. Go. Go. Full power. Start your climb. We'll do it again. All right. And then you can raise 10 degrees of flaps. Just 10. This is the early stages of learning to land. Okay. Just getting comfortable with maneuvering the plane down close to the runway. Okay. And next, keep climbing up to 700 feet. So you can pitch up a little bit more. Okay, and rest of the flaps can come up, and then hand on the power, just make sure it stays in all the way. Pitch up, may need to trim it. All right, good. And that's called a low flyover with a go-around at the end.
But those trees in the front look pretty close to me.
Well, that's why we might want to pitch up a little bit. Because if you see what's in front of you, you're not climbing steeply enough. You have to get used to being able to see just sky.
Okay.
Okay? But I would agree with you. If you see trees in front of you, it means you need to pitch up.
Okay. Oh, that was exciting.
Okay. Alright, 700 feet, keep climbing. Remember, you don't want to see that horizon. If you see the horizon, you're too low on the climb.
Okay.
Okay to see the horizon out this way and that way, but the front of the airplane should actually go above the horizon.
Okay, we're at 700.
Okay, go ahead and start your turn. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, turning right across when runway 30, Half Moon Bay. I almost said 20. Keep climbing up.
Okay.
Okay. You want to keep climbing. And as we get to 1,000 feet, you'll reduce your power to about 2,100. Right there, bring your power back, level your wings. Now go into your downwind. It's all happening all about the same time. You're reducing power, turning, level, bring your power back. That'll keep you from climbing. Okay, good. We're going to be practicing this a lot later down. No, keep it level. Look outside. We'll get used to it. Okay. And trim it. This is level flight. Feel the trim. Does it feel good? Then it
feels good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Here's our, and I'm going to say, Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo is right downwind, runway 30, Half Moon Bay. You notice every time I turn to a different leg, I'm always announcing, we're turning to, on whatever leg, but I always reference the runway we're landing on. Even when we're climbing out, we're referencing the runway that we're lining up to land on.
I see.
Okay, pitch up a little bit more. We're losing just a little bit of altitude. Okay. Gonna have a little power to help that, but not too much, because we don't want to get too fast, because that's what causes us to. The more power, the faster we go here, then the harder it's going to be to get down below 85 to get the flaps in. Pitch up, pitch up. Okay, again, I emphasize looking out the front of the window. That's the ticket. Okay, we're coming up on the end of the runway, so, once again,
we're going to slow down?
So slow down, flaps down, go down.
Here we go,
right,
and I'm going to put the first 10 degrees right there.
And pitch down, now slightly.
Pitch down.
Okay, good, and let the plane slow down. Okay, keep it down. All right, good. Now we're under 85, so we're in good shape. You can drop in the next 10 if you want.
The next 10, coming down.
Then start your turn. Pitch down, keep the plane coming down. There's a resistance to doing that when you have all these trees and houses down there. You feel like you're low, but you're really not. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, turning right base from 30, Half Moon Bay. All right, now, I would say go ahead and go full flaps.
Full flaps coming down.
All right, and then as we turn on to final, we're aiming to get to 65 knots. That's our target airspeed. And on the throttle.
72 right now.
Okay, that's good. So here you're judging your height above the runway, and if anything, we may be a little low, maybe, but just get ready to add a little power if you need to as we come on. The lights say we're a little high, but not by much. I'm looking more at the runway perspective. I rely more on that than I do the lights, because you're going to land at airports that don't have these lights anyway. But you have to trust the perspective. I reduce power just a little bit because we are high. Yeah. Reduce power and hold the nose up slightly. That's how we'll slow down to get to our target airspeed. Just slowly just very gently. There's a big lag to the delay. There's a delay on the controls. There you go.
Are we landing in this one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of get the sense of the sink rate. Okay, as we're approaching the ground, just look up ahead and try to gain the sense of the sink rate, because that's what's really going to help you on landing. Okay. Right about here, add a little power, just a little bit. All right, there you go. Pull up. Yeah, now, yeah, just do what you need to keep it down close to the runway, but don't touch. Okay? Don't touch them. Be active on the controls. Got to be active on them. Okay? All right, you feel you're climbing? Good. Yeah, if you feel you're climbing, bring it back down. You're in control of this. Yes, you are. See, you are in control. Okay, I'm powering up. Right, there you go. Go full power. That was even better. Okay, next time we will land. Okay. Pitch down though. Watch your pitch though. Don't get too slow. There you go. And now now pitch up a little bit so you don't see those trees coming at us. All right. Next 10. All right, good. Hold the nose up. That's how you're going to climb. You won't see it, but it's climbing. Trust me. Okay, and then flaps up. And keep the nose up. Because the nose will want to drop every time you raise those flaps. Alright.
I see a plane up ahead. Is that a plane?
That's a boat.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh, that was hard.
Well, what you have to do is, as you do more of those, you will loosen up. And because there's just a natural tendency for people to get a little stiff on the bottom, being close to the runway, and there's a delay to reacting, and that's what we have to kind of work through so that you can make good landings. Because you have to be very comfortable controlling the plane down close to the runway like that. Okay. That was actually very good. The latter third of that last third of the runway, you actually started to show.
Okay, I'm going to go up to 1,000.
Okay, we'll turn to the right. Half Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Echo Kilo, turning right crossing 30, light cross traffic, runway 30, Half Bay. All right, reduce power now, we're almost at 1,000. Good, this is good. Level your wings. Okay, and look at your runway, because you can't see the runway until you raise that wing. Okay, now you can go to downwind. You keep the power and pitch back, because otherwise we'll go down. Right now we're descending. Plane will fly level at this power setting. You just have to pitch back a little bit and prevent that. Maybe trim it, because you should be able to trim it so that you let go of it and we'll fly perfectly level.
Okay.
Feels about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Going down just a little bit right now. There's a 6-second delay to this, so you can't rely on that as instant information.
I see. Okay.
Half Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, right downwind 30, Half Bay. Now again, pitch up, it's a level flight. Let's trim this. All right, give it a little bit of trim so that it won't drop on us. All right, there you go. Climbing ever so slightly, but that's okay, because we want to, if anything, we want to gain a little altitude. All right. And if we needed to, you could just reduce power just very slightly. That also has an effect on the trim as well to bring us to perfectly level flight. Okay, look at your runway, fly parallel to it, so let's level the wings so we don't converge on it. And go ahead and reduce and do all that stuff.
Okay, so...
Holding those up just slightly to keep the speed under. Okay, what else you need to do?
Lower the first 10 degrees.
Okay. Look out the front of the window, see that? You want to prevent that from happening. So that nose is going to pop up on you, so you want to be ready to prevent that. Yeah, that's right. All right, look back at your runway. At 85, go ahead and start your turn. Hold the nose up slightly, and 10 degrees more. This will all come perfectly natural. Just continue your turn now. Good, pitch down so you don't climb. Every time we lower the flaps, the plane's going to want to climb. That's not what we want. Very nice, very nice. Now we'll just fly straight for a little bit while here, looking at the runway. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, right base 30, full stop, Half Moon Bay. Okay, let's do this. That's right. Let's do this one.
We're gonna lower the rest of the plan there?
Yep.
Half Moon Bay traffic, flight is 25, Nerva Golf, is 7 miles.
I reduce power a little bit and hold the nose up.
Traffic advisories, Half Moon Bay.
Reduce power. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo. Final runway 30, full stop. We're the only ones in the pattern.
Okay, we'll make a right downwind entry for 305 from River Golf.
All right, bring your power back all the way now, because we're high, right? But we don't point the plane down. The plane will come down, but we have to hold the plane up just where it was before.
Bonanza 230 Lima is holding short at 30 at
Oh, this is so nice.
Start to look about halfway up the runway now, because that's really where you're aiming for, is the halfway up the runway now. Right now, start to level out. Right, nothing too much, just very gradual. Now continue to pull back, continue to pull back, continue to pull back, pull, okay? It's just a matter of just gradual pulling back, okay? Well, just bring the elevator back, pull flaps up, and apply brakes. Straight ahead. Now you can corner. Only after the plane is slowed down sufficiently, then the plane will corner.
Moving traffic, Bonanza 33 Juliet Lima is taking active runway 30 for a right downwind departure, Half Moon Bay.
Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 254 Kilo, clear at 30, taxi transient Half Moon Bay.
Wow.
Okay.
5 Golf is entering the right downwind for 30 Half Moon Bay.
This is all good. When you go back and listen to recording, go back and listen to this radio communications from the other airplanes to try to construct a mental image of what's going on here. That's very important when you're in a control.
Do you go left or right?
We're going to go to right. Go to the right. Right, slow down a little bit. There you go. Right, add a little, there you go. And we'll go up a little ways here. There's a
Washington traffic, Skylane, 10 miles.
Parking area I talked about is up to the left.
South of the field. Request traffic advisory.
Half Bay traffic, there are a couple planes in the pattern making right traffic 30. Winds are calm.
And Half Moon Bay, Pilatus 25 Golf, midfield, right downwind 30 Half Moon Bay.
That is.
Are you next up for arrival?
The PC-12, I believe we are.
Copy, this is 3151 Echo is a Cessna. I'm going to take 30, I'll be on your way before you arrive. Half Moon Bay.
Okay, see you down there, thanks.
Half Moon Bay traffic, Bonanza 330 Lima is turning right crosswind for downwind departure 30 Half Moon Bay.
Right, and we'll just kind of pull it over here, and we'll just line up with one of these T-bars here. I'll help you with this.
Line of Half Moon Bay.
The control?
My controls.
Yeah, we're just past the approach end of 30 Half Moon Bay.
Okay, Bonanza 3.
It's a T-bar.
Right there, that little. And we're gonna look at see the chains. You want to get the chains like right under the wings.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and now you can turn off the electrical except for the beacon.
Okay.
The light switches go off except for beacon. Right, avionics switch off. Half Moon Bay traffic, Cessna 3151 Echo is upwind off of 30. We're right for right downwind to Half Moon Bay.
Wow. I'm going to start off.
Half Moon Bay traffic, Pilatus 5 Golf, right base for 30 Half Moon Bay.
You said, well, they're going to note a Hobbs, so we're 2.0.